there. We're there. Alrighty. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Now, today, we are continuing our work on the Revell B-17. B-17F to be precise. There being, of course, other types of B-17s. Yes, there are. Exciting stuff, I'm sure you'll agree. Actually, not really. It's just a statement of fact, really, isn't it? Now, I'm already being very silly. I'm not off to a good start on keeping things sensible. Now, yes, various things we're working on. That's the nuts and bolts. That's just what it comes down to. No need to really waffle more than that. Is, of course, always a need for this. Coffee makes the world go round, the world go round. I'm very silly at times, I know. Robster is extremely silly. Volume 237. Now, here's a whole stack of different pieces. Something I was having a bit of a rumble with yesterday, yes, Roy, was this piece. Now, this goes that way. In fact, there's a bit there I need to file on it anyway. I might as well do that now. Once it's in position, I'll probably do any little touch-up on it that I require. Give me a moment while I just... There we go. Yeah. Now, I'll do that touch-up when it's in situ. It's just in that little area there. And there may be more touch-ups required once I've got the glue on. Oh, that's not helpful. There we go. Now, anyway, yesterday I was having a cursor. I wonder if removing that little nodule. Gee, who would have thought that might actually help? Now, this was the tricky part was, is it? Now, there's two things that might be in operation here. Excuse me. I might be overthinking a few bits here. Come here, you. Dear, oh dear. Not helping. Why, you little? How far in the picture? This is not very far in at all. So it should, you would think. You see, it's the problem I'm having is where exactly? You see, it's not really. I'm wondering, give me a moment, if maybe just doing this to tidy that up will facilitate my objectives. Or not. Now, my other option that I'm quite keen to try actually is this. Now, yes, that looks like a pencil. It's not. Well, not for writing anyway. There we go. Now, let's see if I can You see, this is as a quick little aside, this is a pencil to use on to pick up photo etch. Now, clearly, will do this for us. What we need to identify is where precisely we need to put it. Now, you see, these are the things, kids. This was what was driving me screaming up the wall yesterday. Now, maybe. I'll be using crystal clear, that much is definite, as far as the glue. Oh, I'm overthinking this, I reckon, kids. I reckon it could just be as simple as, give me a look. I'm totally overthinking this, I think. That does need to be filed down. But ultimately, this just sits in there at the very bottom of this. That's making a lot more sense now. So let's have another look at how easily or not. Okay. Now something we're having a little problem with. Okay. Ha! I see, said the blind man. That's how it sits, kids. And it will sit. There are actually two really, really small little divots. All right. Now that we've gotten that sorted, and breathe. Well, all right, here we go. That's it. Now I'll show you what all that palaver was about. That, now, when you look at the diagram, what I was not noticing is it sits. There are actually some tiny, very tiny, where are we? And focus, there we go. Little spots for it. You can see they're actually drawn in while I'm here. And there'll be something similar for the upper one. Okay. Now, okay, that's much. I see, said the blind man. All right, kids, this isn't going to be so bloody hard as I thought. Excellent. And there was much rejoicing, let me tell you on that one. All right. So, crystal clear. First, I'm going to zoom out just a little for the time being. Crystal clear is here. This stuff, kids, as far as glue goes, bee's knees. You don't use it all the time because it is fiddly to use, but it dries clear, which, as you can gather on a piece of canopy, important stuff. It's versatile, I'll tell you that much free of charge. You can make small windows out of it, small ones, but you can. It's great for aerials. You can even, at a pinch, and I do. Let me just get my spots. And anyway, and you can even use it to fill gaps. And I do that on occasion because you can just paint over as it dries clear, or because of it the way it is, you don't need to sand it back. It just goes on. You guide it in, you fill it up, and you can just paint over and no one would even see it. And that's, I found, very effective. It would be easier if I demonstrated what I was talking about there, I think. But, oh no, this little chestnut again. It's not that bad, Rob. Hang on. Let's stay cool about this. Now I'm just starting to annoy myself a bit. All right. That was how I did it, wasn't it? It was coming in from that angle. There we go. I think. Yes, there we go. Right, that's that one in position. Now, at the top, we are looking for part 177, which is, it's not far away. This could be it here. That's 173. 177. Boom. Now, zoom out for a moment. Now, so which way around does this go? It has those two bits on the block there, I think is the drill. Yep. Okay, and that goes into those two little spots right there. All right. .173 I thought went in at some point. Oh no, that's for the dorsal gunner, which we can also get onto. Now, once these are in, we're going to let them dry. Now, how much of this do I need? It's the next salient point. I reckon I can see. So we'll go to about, do it that way around, I reckon. There we go. I can see there's the point where I will need to do a wee bit of filing, and that's fine. All right. Now, and let's get our file out. Just bring that down a bit. All right. All right. Now, let us see how nicely this will fit for us if we use the same methodology. Because that goes wrong way around, Rob. That way, we'll grab that there. Might need to trim that down a bit more, we'll see. It looks like we will. We'll give it a bit more of a look. Hang on. Hang on. There are 3 points of contact here. That's rather well done of them. Yeah, these bits are a little bit too long. Now, I'm going to, once I've trimmed this top one, I'm going to see how we're going on our fit. So here we go, boys and girls, ladies, and as I saw, I was watching a British TV show from the 80s the other day, one of my favourite ones, in fact, Yes Minister, and this might be where these sorts of trees will come into their own. Anyway, there's a big function going on in the show, and yeah, there was this dude doing the full intro of "My lords, ladies, and gentlemen." Yeah, right, yeah, right. Yeah, oh, for fuck's sake, Richie. Now, these are fiddly, but okay, what's the drill here? Out you go. Yeah, it's a fiddly little operation. Oh, fuck's sake, where'd you go now? Where are you? Come on now. It's around here somewhere, this we know. Let's move things, shall we, Rob? Oh, don't tell me I have to go on a search. I'm not in the mood for this sort of... here it is. Here it is. Now, this is going to be... because there's 3 points they got dug out. Right. There's something right away I'm thinking I'm seeing. Yeah. Sprue cutters, come here, you. It's time for you to earn your keep, damn it. Let's see how we go now. Not quite. Almost, though, I reckon. All right. So that's how that fits. It's a bit funky. Now, before I finally glue that in, something I wouldn't mind having a quick gander at is, bear in mind, I'm also going to have to do some filing on this, but this then would go on this way. Now, the question I have for my own edification, and bearing in mind that nothing's glued, so this is not necessarily going to... Oh, look at that. Bearing in mind, filing required here. Boom. Ball turret. That's cool. There is, however, still quite a lot to be done. But it's on its way. Now, once I've got this top bit, I've got an itch here. glued in. We're going to put that aside, let them dry properly. Something I've been guilty of over the years and heartily recommend not making the same mistake as my good self on. I'm saying that to you, obviously not to me. Is I have a bad tendency to be impatient and rush things. Oh, surely that's dry enough, and it ain't. This can end in, well, not tears, but can certainly end in a lot of frustration and irritation. So at the end of the day, what I'm going to recommend you do, so as you don't experience that, is be patient, and that's what we're going to do here. I've learnt the hard way, having to re-glue and things. Now, excuse me whilst you don't need a lot of this, obviously, particularly where there's only a small area to work with. We're going into, I need to get the light right there. We go. Just there. To there. Now, put the lid on, the glue that is. Tweezers. Get this the right way round. Always advantageous, I'm sure you'd agree. And in we go. Boom. Right, that's a bit good. So, might as well put the other side of the ball turret with that. Zoom out. Now, other things. Here we go. Here's a starting point as well. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here, where are they? Gun stuff we're doing. Here we go. Here's what we're looking for. These. Now, these are the ammunition racks of the dorsal turret, and this is part of the thing that holds him in position. Now, to that end, what we need to do, and we need to get his little cradle thing. Not cradle. Is this it here? I'd say so. Hello. Let's just check our part number. 171. We have a winner. Ba, 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 ba. All right. And that, good people, goes on top of here in due course. But foist. Daisy. There's a couple of bits here that we should probably give a bit of a filing to. And then we can, there's a couple of bits of extraneous sprue on that, perhaps we shall see. Now, pop that over to here. That comes upwards like that. This, upside down like that. At least it looked upside down to me. And these, therefore, how far up do they go? Ah, I see, said the blind man. Again, there's a couple of little catchy bits. But there's a couple of things we'd be well advised to do here. Now, I think we'll be trotting out this one because what we're going to do first, file out those little spots so as they're easily to see and there is clarity for the glue to do its thing. Now we can even, just on that, see how well. I get the drill. The idea is, no, they're not extraneous pieces of sprue. I see why they're there now. You put them there and they sort of rest on there. But you can, that's a bit. Maybe this is another situation of overthinking. Let's have a look, shall we? There. Need to pull it out to do that. So that would need to go there. No. Now, that needs to stay there. There you go, that's how it fits. Now, that's a bit tricky, actually. The way they've drawn it is you go up here, or up there, but that's not it's not quite that easy. Now, what I'm wondering. One. No. It'll probably be easier in actuality if I just put the glue on because it'll have something to adhere to and then I can just hold it for a bit. How's about we do that, Rob? All right. Now, which glue to use? I'm going to go Revell on this one. Normally I would use Revell in areas, or I tend to use Revell in areas where it's not going to be visible. Because it's a good glue, easy to apply with that, but I should probably as well, just a light dab there. It doesn't dry clear and can smudge your paintwork if it gets onto the wrong bits and yada 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 yada. Oh, Jesus, that is not good timing, people. Now, actually, here's something I should quickly consider. Right, so, that way around. For that. It's not holding its position. Hang on. Aha. Oh, you cunty thing. There we go. It's coming together slowly but surely. Okay, I can even just hold it at that angle for a bit, I think, and let it dry for a bit before I put it down and let it do its thing of its own accord. The theory is, if I hold it for a bit, I can at least see if it needs adjustment. That's the theory. Now, yeah, see, it's leaning a bit there. It's in the right position at least. So it's just got to settle in and do its thing. There we go. Now, there's why that's oh no, there we go. Boom. That's the base of our dorsal gunner. What I will do is I'll come back and have a bit more of a look at that as we go along, just to make sure that's settling in okay. In the meantime, we also need to put two 46s with, get this out of the way, these. Now the 46s go in just there, and this goes around that way. Now, guns. Now, if they're not in this one, there is another locale they may be in. There's a fair few guns in here. Hey, what do I drop there? What's that? Ah, the back of a gun. Yeah, number 46. There would be full-length ones. Here we go. Boom, boom. All right. So, dropping these back in. What's that? Nothing. Oh, wait a minute. I reckon these are probably all 46s actually, but I know those ones are because that's what the number says. Oh, a giveaway. All right. Now, which way up do they go is a question. Let's have a look at the picture. There you go. There's little divots on them to hold them in position. I get it. Yep, that makes sense. Sprue cutters. Now, meanwhile, let me just, before I continue, what is that from? Oh. Oh, there's something I should consider. Excuse me, guys. There we go. The other week, I received a phone call while I was streaming. Okay, that of its own is not an issue. Except it resulted in me having a copyright issue with Sony because my ringtone is the James Bond theme. And anyway, now because I've had copyright issues with them before, and they've never told me it's been quite irritating. This time they actually told me specifically what the track was and when it occurred. And all I could say is, oh, well, yeah, that did happen. I didn't mean to. So what I was doing then is I just realised as I was oh, for fuck's sake. Hang on. It might be somebody else. Oh, I'll tell you, kids. Anyway, yeah, when I was, because I've been just got 3 text messages for some reason. My phone is my camera. My camera is my phone, depending on how you choose to perceive that. Anyway, the point is, let me just, oh yeah, that, for God's sake, now you're starting to irritate me with those messages. Anyway, I noticed that I had, what I've taken to doing is turning my notifications off, so as that I can get a phone call, but I don't breach copyright. I hadn't done it this time, and so I just thought, oh, but take care of that, and that's what I was, and thus the waffling began. Now, let's see. Yes, Robin. Now, so they go on like that. It's a pretty straightforward up. Boom. Oh, once you glue it anyway. All right. Now, that's going to be a little tricksy. Maybe. It'll be another one of those hold it for a while situations, I think. How's this one traveling? This one's traveling quite well now. Good. All right. There's lots of very fiddly stuff on this kit, I've got to say. I think what may be the deal here, is that they've, maybe I'll do, doesn't really matter which one we do first, does it? All they've done is use the same blueprints from a much bigger scale and then downsized, which can give you awesome detail on a smaller kit and also give you lots of very fiddly bits. Now that's fine though, if you're into that sort of thing, which happily I am. Nope. Where's that? Goddamn kilogram. There we go. There's one. Now this may be a useful approach. Hang on. No. Need you about there. Oh God, these are fiddly. Now, no, not happy with this. Oh, for God's sake. There we go, I think. There we go. Or not. All right. I think this is going to be a one at a time thing again. Ah. Now there's an interesting discovery, kids. Hang on. Where are we? It looks like I can just get it to sit like that. Let me just get my tweezers. Much easier. Okay. Well, you can see what now it all makes sense. Yeah. All right. Something I'll quickly check. Hope the gun doesn't drop off. Oh no, that'd be right. That's correct. Yeah, they face the front. Boom. Alrighty. Now that we've understood that, that's a useful discovery if ever there was. Now we're going to go very lightly. Just there. Now hopefully I don't nail the other one. See, this is another thing I do. Let's move that light. That's better, I think. Not quite. Almost. Might want to put a bit more glue on, we'll see. Hey-yo. Hey-yo. Well, at least we know that one's solid. Now. Yep. Oops, days. That wasn't meant to happen neither. Toothpick. Come here. Now. All right. If we're patient, that will settle. Maybe. Unsurprisingly, this one isn't quite there yet. Ah, there we go. Almost. It might need to be just a shade further back. Now it definitely does. Oh, you little bugger. You know what I'm doing wrong? Tweezers, come here. Come here. Let's get that. So it isn't going to just slide around. Oh, you. Now I'm getting frustrated. Partly with myself. Right. There we go. I think. Right. Oh, dear Lord. That was... Oh, sorry, guys. All you're getting is blur. There we go. In a line there. There. Right. Now, the trick with those ones is there's a little clip underneath. If you're building this kit, what I would suggest you do is... well, you saw how I did it there, but make sure you let the glue melt the plastic a little before you start doing it, and it should all come together for you. Now, do I want to just lift those a little? Don't think so. They're good. We're leaving them there. That looks good. And let that dry. Oh, dearie me, that was fiddly. Now, what else can we do? There's quite a lot we can do, I'm sure. Let's see how these are traveling. Not bad. By these, I'm looking at the cases of their ammunition cases. All right. Next, now going back a bit earlier into the build, we need to get our bomb racks all sorted. We do. Now, to that end, yes, because once you get the bomb racks on, bomb racks on, bomb racks off. Sorry, that was a bit of a obscure thing to trot out. Now, where have I put? Excuse me for burping then too, by golly. What I'm looking for are the bulkheads of the cockpit. Now, where have I placed them? They're probably right in front of me. They are not right in front of me. Most unfortunate that. Won't take... Oh, yeah, they are. Boom. Now, what we need to do here is get our bomb racks on. Now, there's a few things we can do here. As far as these two, now I've got to glue one of these back into position. Hang on, you probably can't see what I'm... Those little things there hold the bombs. Now, there's also some little holes at the back, and I wouldn't mind amplifying them to some extent. So what we'll do is now, that's not what I'm after. I'm not after files. I'm after, in fact, actually, file will do it. In fact, this file will do it, I should think. Boom. Now what we're going to look at is 4 points on the back here. We want to just clear out just, hang on, there we go. We're just going to clear that out just a little with our file to help facilitate gluing and assist in feeling the bloody things. There we go. Clear that out a bit more. Here we go. So what we're going to do, now I could put this one in a position straight away, because where they go is just, give me a moment there. And I should be able to, yeah, there we go, nice and easily, in fact. Oops, the days. No. So what I might do, here's an idea, kids, because really it's probably going to be worth them. Oh, well, that sort of tears it. I did know that one of the glues on this had gotten a bit weak because of, I tried to correct it, and that's easy. We'll put that back on, obviously. That's a bit annoying. We'll fix that right now. Rather interrupts our plans for the... actually, no, there's still a few bits we can do there. Just not there. So what we'll do anyway, now, glue here. Down there. Across there. It's rather going to slow down what I did have planned, but that's okay. There we go. Deedly, where's the lid? There's the lid. Oh, you bugger. There we go. Come here. There we go. There we go. Now let's just let that sit, shall we, Rob? Most annoying that. Never mind. What we can do in the meantime, whilst we're waiting for that, is... Okay. Now... clear the holes on that one. This one needs the holes cleared on it, does it? I haven't done that yet. So, file. Now, next week, there's another one of these that you can see there's the two on that one and only one on this one. We shall fix that. Yes, we shall. And then we're going to fetch two things, one each to each of these. There's two of those. So as that when that's all dry, we can look very seriously at getting the bomb bay started and right onto the cockpit. And then that's my plan. Next. Your blue box of bits is what I need. This thing. And I need this thing. Where'd you go? There you are. Come here, you. Bing. Now, there is a right way up for these, I believe. Yeah, that way. All right. Bit of glue, and away we'll go. Now, this one I can probably courting disaster by using my hands, but I'll give it a crack. Oh no, it's not quite. There we go. Yep. Boom. All right, let that dry. Now, next, chairs. In fact, more specifically, I've got a bit of the back of that chair to repair. I'll do that when that's in position. I'll worry about that later. Now, that's what I was going to do. Now, it's going to do these, put the backs on the chairs. Now, I'm not sure how fiddly that's going to be. We'll see. First, sprue cutters. Delay. And in this instance, quick file there. Now, this is where it becomes important to get the sides right. Hang on. Yeah, it's pretty obvious which side is which. Or is it? And it goes up that way. Conversely, okay, I see how that operates, yeah. Because, do I have a number? No, I don't. I have to do it by deduction, but yeah, that works. Boom, boom. Because as you can see, the holes are much bigger on that one from that angle, because the first one goes away, as so, zoom, so. There's our, and we can even confirm, here's something. And they should be the second ones along, meaning well, okay, so that would have to be that side. That would have to be, but to do that, hang on. Because these are two different parts. That's something I'm trying to work through here. Alright, so they rather potentially foolishly alright, hang on. Because that should, to get that angle right based on that, it would need to be that way around. These are on the bottom. That's going to help. Right. Is that just a misprinting? One wonders, one wonders. But that side it's not. Then, logically, that being the bottom, I think that's just a misprint. Because if I go get this, now that, now where does it sit exactly? Oh, wait a minute. Let's not make any assumptions. Because, is it, yeah, here we go. Is it possible that something needs to go on the other side of those bombardment things? Maybe. Let's just check that before we make any executive decisions on whether that's just a typo or printing error rather. No. All right. So this right. That's the bottom and that's the right way round. Right, so that needs to go like that. Is that correct? Yep, that's correct. Then it leans out for some reason. But ultimately, there we go. So we can do that as well. Yep. All right. Same drill here. Bing, bing. Now, trim. Now, what's the time? 10. Well, actually, no, it's not. It's 13:36. Now, the latest I can go to is, of course, as always, around 11. But in the absence of people chatting, I might give myself an early minute, depending. Now, in the meantime, yes, let's get these on. All right. Now, come here, you. One. All right. Next. All right. There's the other bit that goes with that. It's around here somewhere. Obi-Rob knows this to be true. Meanwhile, how's this traveling? Yeah, she's good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. How's this traveling, by the way? Yeah, that's good. Final. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's good. Now, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Might be under this stuff, you never know. No. Where to put it? Had it down earlier. I saw it earlier. Oh, really? Now I'm getting frustrated. Aha, found you. There you go. Now, this should fit equally as easily on a little spot here. That's the bottom. Goes round that way. Boom. Might bore those holes out a little. Oh, we're good. They're not as nice as the ones on that one. That's all. Little. All right. Now it should sit much nicely. More nicely, rather. There we go. There we go. All right. So we'll glue that together. I reckon while we're here getting things in order, we can also get our cockpit chairs on. Because here's the cockpit floor. And these are all things that as they're being done, we can work our way through. Because there's a lot of detailing. So we can do this bit, let it dry, and we've got all this stuff. But it'll get easier as we go along. That's the theory. Now, wrong way around, Rob. Down this end. And now, come here. Boom. And there we go. Hang on. No. Now it's boom. Because that needs to be at the bottom. And now we let it dry. All right, chairs onto the cockpit floor. And then there's a bit that's going to be kind of curious, I think. We'll see. You'll see in a minute too. All right. Now you need to go on to there. Oh, there's a bit that goes behind them too, isn't there? Now, interestingly, I don't reckon you actually need them. I'll show you what I'm waffling about in a minute. Here we go. If you look here, as you can see, we've got the cockpit floor. Now this is one of the chairs, and it has a little support thing, which you'll find. Let me just get the light right as I can. In fact, I can probably even do it this way. Hang on a moment. There we go. Now, my point is, there is supposed to be a thing that goes in behind that, but as you can see, it'll sit quite happily on its own. And I'm inclined to think, not use of that wonderful adjective, that again, put that into position first. Oops, ooh, almost lost that to the floor. Then put the support in because it's okay, you know? It'll work. That's the theory. It'll be easier to do than putting the support, then put the whole thing in, you know? That's my opinion. So, that being the case, we should be able to equally, let's just move this light around a bit so we can see a bit more of what we're doing. Come here. There we go. And yeah, so for my time and effort, I reckon I'm better served doing that. And at the end of the day, as you can gather, that is in fact what I'm going to do. Who would have thought it, eh? So let's do that. Give me, God, that's a nice stable bind. As a former front row forward, I appreciate a good steady bind. Only other rugby forwards will ever get that. Backs might understand what the subject is, but I'll never have done it because it's soft. I'm sorry. Can't help myself at times. Now, 1, 2. Come here. There we go. And boom. That easy. Next, the other one. Pretty obviously. All right. Then there are 3 chairs here. We'll see about putting the backs on them. They're over here at the moment. You can't really see them. Hang on a moment. Although there is a few things we should probably check. Nice. The only question I really got is how is the best way to get the back? Yeah, they're all nice and stable. Good one. Okay, I'll show you those in a minute. And then once I've gotten the chairs on and the backs of those ones on, I reckon, so I'll put the bombs on those racks off stream, and then, because then tomorrow we can put that doesn't look right. Oh, it is. It's just the angle. We can start assembling other bits and bobs, because we got oh. All right, we'll do it this way. Oh, that's beautiful. Well done, Revell. Yeah, that is nice. Look at that. Even without those little support bits they're supposed to have. Boom. So we'll let that dry. Now, we have 1, 2. Where's the other one? There's 4 seat parts. To the best of my knowledge, here's 2 of them. Where are the other 2? Let me just have a quick scan. Lift the light up a bit so that I don't headbutt the bloody thing and piss myself off. Rubbing. Okay, give me a moment. Maybe I'll move them upstairs for a bit. Let's just check they're not in here. They're probably no. All right, give me a moment. Up. Oh, yeah, my back could certainly use me taking a wee break from painting. I tell you, not painting, from assembling. Oh, it's not enjoying that. This is a bit frustrating. Rubbing. Didn't drop them into here, how much I know. Now I'm getting a bit frustrated because I would have left them somewhere where I had easy access to them because I need them. This is the theory. That's annoying. Now what that probably means is that they're somewhere very obvious and I just haven't seen the bloody things. Hang on. That's a clue. Believe me, because... Right. They're on a random bit of sprue. Give me a moment. Over here, perhaps? No. Look, I can get 2 of them on at least. Ah! Oh, no, there's 2 of them. That's the 2 I had before. I'm going to get out of my chair one more time. And if I can't find it, I'll just do those two. At least they'll be done. Ooh. Hang on. What's that? No. No. Oh, come now. This is starting to get very frustrating. Probably just as frustrating for you guys, I'm sure. Nah. What the hell? Well, that's just straight out annoying, that is. All right. Anyway, what's the betting that once I start actually putting stuff on, I'll suddenly go, there they are. That's a pretty odds pretty high. Certainly in my experience. Anyway, if I so long as I get these on, or two on, at least I've got a start. Now let's see. How is the best way? They might turn up when I'm doing the bombs later on. And if they do, well, that's fine. Pardon me. Now, these. It's a little slide under thing. They go on. A moment. There, I think it is. Aha. Alright. What will it just sit? Like that. Oh, look at that. Okay. Well, let's see if that. So I'm just going to have a quick gander. Good number. Now, let's see if that goes on as easily as it looks at mine. And once these are done, there's only two of them at the moment, of course, but be that as it may, I will wind the stream up. And hopefully later I will find the other parts that I require now. Yeah, they go around this way. Hang on. There we go. And I think it's a simple matter of just holding it for a bit. Or can I find somewhere to leave it? I wonder. Oh. Ha ha ha! That's a bit cool. So one simple. Oh. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That should. It's a bit fiddly. There's our problem. Now it looks better. Yeah, there we go. There's one of the chairs. Now we can do one more, and then I'm going to wind up the stream, as I said. Although, if I were to miraculously spy where I have put the other ones of these, I would get onto it directly. But I can't, so I shan't. Now, as you can see, there's a lot on this kit, and that's fine. Suits my, oops. Now, alright, just into the... Alright, let's hit it with a bit of glue and get that done. And then, as I said, I'm going to wind the stream up. Wish I knew where those other chair backs were gone, but I'll find them. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Now, there we go. Oh, you buckled for thing. It's not as nice as its little friend. Come here, you bitch of a thing. Hey, you. Bit more glue. Try again. Still wish I knew better. Still getting a bit frustrated by not knowing where the other one of these chair backs is. Because I'd like to get all of these done. Yes, I would. Oh, shit. Got way too much glue on that. What I might do, oh, you bitch of a thing. You gotta wonder why they gave you 3-piece seats, but given the size. All right. I think we're good now. No, we're not. Or maybe we are. We'll just stop fiddling with it. And I'm going to try something. Give me a moment. I'm going to try this walk wire more glue again. This is starting to annoy. Probably a good time to wind up then. But at least I've gotten a fair bit done. So I can be pretty chipper about that. Now, where's the black bit? There we go. Oh, you can't have a thing. And a piss that man right off. Oh. You done yet? Of course not. Just. I'm not entirely sure why. There we go. I think. Look, seriously, in my opinion, this is not an ideal way to have to assembling 1-72 chairs is a nightmare. And I don't think if I'm going to have a criticism of this kit, that's the sort of thing I'm going to look at, because that's just a pain in the ass. There we go. Finally, I think. Oh dear. And now it's got it's on. I know where it is. It's gone completely off the bloody desk. God alone knows where it is. It's going to be an epic. That's it. That is just. Hang on, excuse me a moment. I can't quite read that. Oh, nice. I don't know if you just saw that. I fixed up a chair. It was all good to go, and then because I was doing it with tweezers, I just thanks for watching, by the way. I let go, and the tweezers just launched it completely in off my desk. It is now in the realm of the carpet monster. How's your pen? What type of Panzer 6 is it in terms of what manufacturer? Let's see. I do have a backup chair at least, but I need to find where I put them. That's all very frustrating sort of stuff, I tell you, kids. Oh, well, if that's the worst my life gets, it's not that much to complain about really now, is it? It's not like I'm losing limbs. Just got to find where I put the rest of those chair bits. That's annoying, that's all. Happily, they did give me one spare. Now, however, the fact that that's going to have a quick gander through this stuff again, I thought it was right here. This is where frustrations kick in. No. That's the bits that will make up my next seat. But where are the backs of those seats? They're not on here. Frustration, kids. Never mind. All right, well, that's not a great ending to the stream in terms of I didn't really get to make those chairs and get them ready for tomorrow. What we have done, however, is we've got our bulkheads here going. We've gotten our... should probably give you a bit of a better viewing, Posy. Okay, so we've got our pilot and co-pilot chairs in position. We can give them a slight touch up on the front there for the... I think that's probably on the leather we need to hit. And we can put the support struts in on there, also tidy up that the back of that chair tomorrow. We got this actually goes in that way. This is the dorsal turret gunner position. We've got these are the dorsal turret guns. Yeah, upside down though. They actually go in that way. Be that as it may. We have these are bomb supports. I can put the bombs on off the stream. What else do we do? Yeah, the inner part of the ball turret. Now, from there, we get two guns to go in. You can see where they go in fact. The front of them come out there. Once those guns are in, the back of that goes on. Boom. So, yeah. Oop. Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah. Look. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like them. Yeah, look, the tweezers and cohorts with the carpet monster, no question about that, man. It's a happening thing. There's certainly one feeds the other. Yeah, we know how this game's played, man. We know what's going on. People talk of conspiracy theories. I'll tell you a bloody conspiracy theory. Carpet, tweezers. Boom. I've said it. Alrighty. Now then. Alrighty. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. I really do. Okay. You're a first-time viewer. If there are any other first-time viewers out there, feel free to hit follow, like, or subscribe. If you'd like to track me down on other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord, and Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. Follow, like, subscribe. Now, tomorrow, I always trot into the Tomorrow song from Little Orphan Annie when it comes to this point. Dearie, dearie me, governor. Dearie me. Be that as tomorrow. Now, tomorrow being Wednesday, here in Australia at least, I have two things planned. Absolutely nothing and bugger all. Well, at least in the morning. In the afternoon, I like to make sure I get other things attended to. I've got a lot of stuff to work on in actuality, outside of modelling, that is. Heaven forfend. But tomorrow I'll be back at the same time, and I reckon I'm feeling really motivated to get heavily stuck into this, and maybe I need to make a steering wheel for a C-47. I lost one of them. Carpet monster, tweezers. Yeah, we're onto them, man. Yeah. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Pretty much the same sort of a time, which only really leaves me to say that I'll be back tomorrow. Same kit time and on the same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you then. See yous.